Hey there folks, welcome to the channel. If you've been here before, again, welcome back. We are glad to have you. Now then, you guys will probably know, if you've been watching, that my last video to you was a maple smoked cake. And I said in that video that I had considered topping it with some candied bacon. Well, that cake's right up there. We only made it yesterday. But well, we have started eating it, but I really regretted not adding that bacon to it. So today, we're going to candy some bacon. I'll show you how that works. And then I'll throw a bit on top of there and see how much better it is. Stay with me. Right, so I've gone ahead and I've put some streaky bacon out on the tray. Foil is optional, just helps keep your trays a bit cleaner. Now then, to get this started, I'm going to go ahead and add some maple syrup. And I'm going to add a bit of this Cairo again. And you can get this stuff on Amazon in the UK. If you're in the States, then Walmart. Well, if you're in the South, pretty much everywhere ought to have it. If you're in the South and you go into a store and they don't have Cairo, go to a different store. Yeah, just going to go ahead and throw that out there for you. So I've mixed those probably about 50-50. I might have gone a little bit stronger on the Cairo than the maple, just because my maple was getting towards the end of the bottle. Now then, we're going to go ahead and brush this on the bacon. Don't worry too much if some gets off the edges onto the tray, that's fine. That's what the foil's for, to make sure we don't mess up our tray. Or in my case, it's to make sure that Joanne doesn't get mad at me. Alright, let's go ahead and get all that on. Nice coating. And I'm not doing too much bacon right now, as you can see. Obviously you could candy a lot more of it, but I'm doing this predominantly as a cake topping, so I don't need a whole bunch of it. Alright, we've got that done. Next I'm going to grab me another mixing jug, and you've got a couple options here, but what you basically want to do, we want to mix up some sugar that's going to go on top of here. Now, definitely demerara or brown sugar of some kind is an option. What I've got here, I've actually got demerara cane sugar, and I'm going to mix it with a bit of confectioner's sugar, or what I would call powdered sugar. And what we're doing here is, like I said, we're just going to mix those up. So we will still get some of that almost frosting element of the confectioner's mixed with the slightly stronger flavor of the demerara. And I'm going to just like so, a little coating of snow, a little holiday cheer. The dogs are going to go mad in the backyard because there's an ice cream truck in our neighborhood. Go ahead and fill in some of those spots. Only time I'm going to say this, but for once we don't want to be able to see much of the bacon. Alright, now once that's covered, we're going to go ahead and throw that in a hot oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, and when it comes out, I'll show you what we do next. Alright, so our bacon is just about ready to come out of the oven. So what I've done here is I've just gotten a tray, foil on the bottom to keep it a bit keep it again from dripping all over the tray. And then I've got a wire rack here. I'm going to go ahead and grab our bacon. And as you can see, looking lovely. And I'm just going to throw that onto this wire rack. And that's going to basically crisp up as it cools. And after we've given it a few minutes, we will come back and we will have some candied bacon. And I'll show you where we're going to go with it from there. Hey y'all, just a quick pop in while I'm doing some editing on some videos here to remind you that if you are interested in the recipes that I am posting on the channel, I am now posting those to a Patreon. The link is below in the description. So for $1 a month, you can go on there, you can get all the recipes, you can chat with other people on there. I'll make sure that I do respond on there. Also, if you're interested in the tools that I'm using on the channel, those are also all down below. You can get those on Amazon, no extra cost to you, but it does mean that you are supporting the channel. And by all means, I do say often, barbecue's expensive, guys, so I do appreciate any and all support you guys can give. Thank you again, and I'll let you get back to the video now. Alright, so we've given this a bit to cool, and as you can see, it's gone nice and crisp. I don't know if it's crispy or if it's just, you know, because of the sugar on it that's making it like that. What we're going to do now is we're just going to take this bacon and we're going to chop it up. And as you can see from back here, it's kind of starting to break up on its own a bit as well, because it's that kind of crunchy. Alright, there we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab our cake tin. And as you can see, we've already had some of this, but for the rest of it, there we go. And we have candied bacon maple cake now. Now obviously if you didn't see the video where I actually made the cake, I'll leave a link to that in the description below, and I'll try to post a thing in one of these sides. But for now I'm going to try a piece of this myself. So first things first, I've just got some of the crumbs of bacon here. I hope you can hear that crunch. Gorgeous. You get the saltiness of the bacon. Obviously the sweet maple honeyness. That's just good. And then, I'm going to try a bit of it on the cake itself. Mainly just because, well, I want some cake now. And that just perfects that. So, hopefully, you guys have enjoyed that today. Now, obviously, you don't have to put that on a cake. You could just take that bacon and just eat the candied bacon. It's gorgeous. It could also be crumbled up and done over ice cream or all sorts of things, really. So, hopefully you try this one out. Comment below with your ideas of what you would put candied bacon on top of. There's no wrong answers. It's bacon. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.